Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Let's try that again. Shabbat shalom, everyone. There we go. Now I have your attention. I know. We start with schmoozing out in the lobby, and we kind of bring the schmoozing in here, which is fine. And those in the lobby, they're being shamed to come in right now. I love it. But glad you're all here. We have a lot to celebrate tonight. It is Shabbat. It is, of course, the day of rest for all of us. I think a much-needed day of rest. This weekend is Memorial Day, and through that, we know that we honor all those who lost their lives, who enabled us to be able to be here to gather in a space like this in our country. We know that we also are celebrating Chag Shavuot, so we say Chag Shavuot Sameach, which means happy holidays to all of you. Indeed, this beautiful holiday where we celebrate our people receiving Torah at Mount Sinai, one of the most important moments in our people's history. And of course, we also know that while it is bittersweet, we have a lot of celebration to do of Rabbi Daniel Alter and his honoring him in his 3 years here at TKE and the great work, Daniel, that you have done for all of us. And we've been really grateful, and we'll have a lot more, some nice things to say about you, I swear, later in the service. Yeah. And so we will light our candles. The prayer is kind of on page 2. It is Shabbat V'Shel Yom Tov this evening as a part of being in the midst of Shavuot. If you'd like to light our Shabbat and Chag candles, please come join me here up at our candles.
Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat v'shel Yom Tov.
Page 20 and 21 for Lecha Dodi. We'll do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9 as we welcome Shabbat. When we get to verse 9, we will turn and face the entrance as we spiritually welcome Shabbat into our midst.
Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad Ishmi anu el hamichad Adonai echad Shemo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'li'tila Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Likrat Shabbat lekuven elcha Ki mikor haberacha Merosh mikedem nisuka Sof machase b'machavat akila Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Hitoreri Kiva orek uri shidaberi Kivod Adonai Alek legla Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela.
Please rise if able.
Oi v'shalom ateret ba'ala Gam b'simcha v'tochola Tok emunei am segula Oi kala Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela.
On Shavuot, we have a special tradition for many, especially for Ashkenazi Jews from Eastern Europe. On Shavuot, we eat a lot of dairy foods. So that's why we have a very special oneg later with lots of cheesecakes and dairy types of things. And so in this moment, I want to give you an opportunity to turn to someone nearby you, introduce yourself. If you don't know them, wish someone who you didn't come here with, different car, different household, a Shabbat Shalom, and share your favorite dairy dessert. We'll continue on page 28 with Baruch Hu. Please remain standing.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yada-la-la-la, 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 yada-la-la-la. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Yada-la-la-la, 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 yada-la-la-la.
We read together, top of page 33. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema, page 34-35.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod, Shem Kivod, Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Va'ed.
You may be seated. You shall love. You can find on the back of your Friday flyer.
And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise, and when you rise, and when you rise up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you commandments, and be holy
unto your God,
unto your God,
unto your God,
unto your God, unto your God.
Bottom of page 39, responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. High heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let's continue to work for the day, and the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores. Mi Chamocha, our prayer of freedom that we can think of from just simply 50 days ago. That's all it took to get from the Sea of Reeds to Sinai. We've been counting that period in our time. We have a slightly different tune. A part of the term is Nusach, the tune that comes with various different holidays. And there's a particular tune for Shavuot that I know we used last night as a part of our North Metro Shavuot celebration that we'll be singing this evening.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'eda b'kodesh, norah tehilot osefelet, norah tehilot osefelet. Malchut te'ara uvaneha pokeya yam le'ifnei Moshe v'Miriam, Ze'eli anu v'amru, Ze'eli anu v'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar ki v'da Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo yad hazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Baruch hu shemo, Ga'al Yisrael. Amen.
Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. Hashkivenu, page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Amideinu shomrenu l'chayim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, Hamideinu shomrenu l'chayim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow and pain. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Hamideinu Shomreinu L'chaim L'chaim.
Vishamru, our song of joyfully keeping Shabbat, top of page 44.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Pasod et ha-Shabbat l'doratem berid olam Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Pasod et ha-Shabbat l'doratem berid olam B'ni uvein b'nei Yisrael Oti leolam, oti leolam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat l'doratem berid olam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim Yet haaretz Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat l'doratem berid olam Uv'hayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat l'doratem berid olam Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat l'doratem berid olam.
So we're turning now to HaTfilah on page 46. Just want to say for our families with our young ones who often get anxious around this time of service, we don't have a staff member to be with them, so we do need parents to be with our kids during portions of the service if you need them, but for the activities over chapel and those areas, etc. We continue now. Nathan's like, get me out of here. I like it. We'll continue now with HaTfilah pages 46 through 52 together, after which we'll give you the opportunity for silent prayer. In the times when you're praying, we ask you to please rise. If able, when you are done praying, you may be seated.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imachot, U'Mevi Gula Lifnei B'neihem, Leman Shemo B'Yachava, Melech Otzer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav LeHoshiach, Morid HaTahal, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofech Cholim, Umatir asurim, umekahayim emunato, lishenei ahafar, michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido mehelach, melech meimit umekahayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'emanat alechayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim kol yom yalaluhu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Again, silent prayer through page 62. Page 359, we find some special words of Torah that make appearances for us in these holidays. For blessing and not for curse, for light, not for death. We sing these special words, this tune. If you know it, feel free to join in with us. But it calls us these words to think. Your might, O God, renews the earth. With dewdrops of light and blessing, let the earth be illumined and blessed. With dewdrops of joy and delight, let the earth rejoice and sing out. With dewdrops of life and well-being, let the earth be revived and improved. With dewdrops of redemption, let the earth be redeemed. For blessing and not for curse, for life and not for death, for abundance, not want. Livracha velo liklala, litzova velo neratzon. Livracha velo liklala, livracha velo liklala, litzova velo neratzon. Livracha velo liklala, l'chaim velo lemavet, l'chaim, l'chaim velo lemavet, L'sova velo l'iratzon, livracha velo l'klala. Livracha velo l'klala.
לסובה ולא לרצון, לברכה ולא לקללה. לחיים ולא למוות, לחיים, לחיים ולא למוות, לחיים, לחיים, לברכה ולא לקללה, לסובה ולא לרצון, לברכה ולא לקללה.
We turn back to page 56 as we ask for special favor on this holiday of Shavuot. And for those of you painting along, when it says Amen, feel free to join in. Find favor, Adonai, our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer in love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants. Pour out your Spirit upon us. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu ya'alev ya'avo v'yizacher zichronenu zichron kol amcha beit Yisrael lefanecha l'tova ulchein ulchesed ulrachamim l'chayim ulshalom b'yom chag HaShavuot hazeh. Zochreinu Adonai Eloheinu bo l'tova, Amen. Ufogdenu vo livracha, Amen. V'hoshienu vo l'chayim, Amen. Our God and God of our fathers and mothers, on this day of Shavuot, be mindful of us and all your people Israel. For good, for love, for compassion, life, and peace. Remember us for well-being. Visit us with blessing.
Amen.
Help us to a fuller life.
Amen.
Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Baruch atah Adonai, hamachazir shechinato l'tzion. Page 62, one of our many prayers for peace. Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom b'romav, u'ya'aseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'romav, u'ya'aseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'romav, u'ya'aseh Shalom aleinu. Ya'aseh Shalom. Ya'aseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Oseh Shalom b'romav, u'ya'aseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'romav, u'ya'aseh Shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'romav, u'ya'aseh Shalom aleinu. Ya'aseh Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh Shalom, Ya'aseh Shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
When we gather, we always take the opportunity to think of our loved ones who are in need of healing, whose prayers from us, from our mouths, from our voices, from our hearts can stretch out to them to help them with recovery of mind, of body, or of spirit. If you need the words, they'll be in the middle of page 253. And In particular, in our community, we're thinking of Gary Atkins, Fred Baruchman, Yvonne Binns, Lynn Birmingham, Danny Bastian, Ainsley Davis, Stephen Despins, Beth Einig, Kim Fine, Roger Gelder, Gladys Gold, Chris and Ed Harris, Chris Healy, Aaron Herbst, Blanche Howell, Stephen Jacobs, Linda Jenkins, Joyce Levenberg, Marcia Levy, Brenda Lewis, David Janos, Dorothy London, Joe Marks, Esther Mitchell, Jeff Mitchell, Jonathan Mills, Arlene Mix, Simone Neiman, Gilbert Ohana, Mark Pimsler, Lisa Rutsky, Lisa Schaefer, Stanley Schwartz, Nicole Arrington Silverman, Arthur Slutza, Richard Slutza, Randy Suchke. If there's another loved one whose name you'd like to add to our list, or if I've mispronounced a loved one's name who you'd like to correct me, please feel free to add their name to our list as my eyes come around the room. Middle of page 253, we sing together.
Mi shebeirach avoteinu mikor habracha leimoteinu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi shebeirach imoteinu mikor habracha leavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Yesterday evening, to welcome the holiday of Shavuot, Blake and I and members of this community and of 4 other Metro North Atlanta Reformed congregations gathered at TBT over in Roswell to welcome the holiday and opportunity to pray and to learn a little bit. And I taught yesterday about the voices at Mount Sinai. And there's a moment in this time when Moses is there at the top of Sinai, there to receive Torah, what the Torah is that he receives. 2 Jews, 3 opinions. If you can imagine, over a few thousand years of Jewish history, there's a few arguments over to what exactly happened in that moment. But there's this amazing moment of drama, of thunder, mountains shaking, people trembling, shofars blowing. And so there are these many sounds and voices that are happening in that moment, and amidst the cacophony of all the noise, there's Moses having a conversation with God, amidst of all these other things going around. And that is the setting, if you will, for our people receiving Torah just a few thousand years ago. And for us, it's an apt opportunity for us to be able to celebrate a lot of the Torah that we've been given over these last 3 years from Rabbi Daniel Alter. He, as our rabbi educator, has done many, many, many things for this community. I promise you we will not list them all because, I don't know, I hear there's cheesecake, and he's more excited about the cheesecake than I am. And but as a friend and thought partner for me, as a member of the staff, as a member of the leadership team in supporting all of our lay leaders, as the head of our religious school and being an amazing mentor and teacher and bringing Torah to our students and our teachers and our Madrichim Ot, that Rabbi Alter has left a very indelible mark on our congregation. And so we here are grateful for us to be able to gather here on Shavuot, the anniversary of our people receiving Torah, to honor one of those teachers who has brought us so much. I'm going to have 4 anecdotes. I've invited 4 members of our community to be able to come and speak. I told them 60 to 90 seconds, so you can keep your stopwatches ready to go. We will, when they hit 5 minutes, then we'll maybe play them off. I'm kidding about that for everyone. Okay. All right, tough crowd tonight. All right, cool. Just trying to keep it light for you, Daniel, but it's okay. But we have 4 members of our community we want to invite up. Where's my order? There we go. First, I guess in wearing many hats, I'm going to invite up Lisa Sandler to share some words. Lisa wears many hats in our community, is now joining the WRJ board, but has been a religious school teacher, is one of our B mitzvah tutors. I don't know, I've forgotten at least 17 things you do around here. But you lead services from time to time. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome. A few weeks ago, Rabbi Foster asked me, and I said, I only have 60 to 90 seconds. I don't know how I'm going to do that. So he says, okay, you do it on the 15th. I said, okay. And then even a week later, I still don't know how I'm going to do it. So I put some notes together. And one of the first things that Rabbi Alter said to us as teachers was, teacher passion. What is your passion? Bring it to the classroom, and then the kids will be excited as well. And he challenged us with that, and he also challenged us to grow every week, every year in our classrooms, in our own Judaism, in our spirituality. He brought innovation to the classroom and to the religious school, and to our experiences. I've enjoyed learning with you. And Rabbi Foster said it, a thought partner. I had never heard of really that term before, and that's truly what you have at least been to me, and so many others. So thank you for being our thought partner. And apropos, earlier in the service, and I just want to reread this, as you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, our legacies from each other, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. There have been many times where I struggled with text or tradition, or what it means to be Jewish in America right now. And you were there for me and for us. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone, which you never did. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Still working on that. Lead me into the mystery. Thank you.
On behalf of the staff, Cindy Livingston. Oh, there's Cindy.
I'm honored to be up here representing the TKE staff team tonight, and we really are a team, so I'm sharing words for all of us. I knew early on that you and I were going to get along. I don't remember the topic, but one of your first early Devar Torahs, you quoted The West Wing. And anybody who quotes my favorite show of all time, I know, is good in my book. Having you on our team the past 3 years has been a gift. Your thoughtfulness, kindness, collaborative spirit, you made all of us better at what we do. And you brought such joy to the work. You introduced our community to creative experiences like the Harry Potter Passover escape room. You introduced our teams to games at our staff retreats that helped us understand each other and how we work together. And you got classmates getting to know each other over lunch on Sundays. And I'll always be grateful for our little book club, the two of us diving into engagement work, the power of moments, and how we show up for our community. And what I see across our whole team is that you modeled something for us. The way you listen before you respond, the way you ask questions underneath the questions, the way you make space for other people's ideas in a room. That's changed how we work with each other and how we show up for this congregation. And that legacy will continue even as you depart. So to my teammate, my friend, my rabbi, you will be missed, and we wish you all the best as you head off on your next adventure.
On behalf of the children of our congregation, Riley Atkins. Oh, yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Riley Atkins. Rabbi Daniel is not just any rabbi.
Slow down.
Hi, everybody. My name is Riley Atkins. Rabbi Daniel is not just any rabbi. He's a teacher, and he's my best friend. He makes learning about Judaism fun. He is a part of the person I have become. Tefillah is so fun with Rabbi Daniel. I believe that God has a plan for each and every one of us, and moving is a part of Rabbi Daniel's plan. We will miss you and thank you for all you have done. You're truly not just a rabbi. You're a friend, and you are all the good things.
And now on behalf of the board and our entire congregation, our congregational president, Dale Jacoby.
Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that. Daniel, I've had the pleasure of working beside you for the last 3 years. You had the foresight to bring me into the room when we needed to come together and work through a very difficult time. Many times you have challenged me, even when I didn't really want to be challenged. You always forced us to think about what success truly meant and if we had met that standard. And it has changed the way I lead. It's changed the way I think about my own work at Georgia Power. It changed the way I have interacted with all of our congregation. And I want to thank you for that leadership. You have taught me a lot, and I will miss you greatly. I also will miss the infectious laughs whenever something strange tickles you. He'll start giggling, and the rest of us just can't quite contain ourselves. So we will miss you in those meetings. We will miss you every day here. And I just wish you the best of luck on your next adventure, because I know it's going to be amazing, and they're so lucky to have you. So thank you.
So Daniel, it's my honor to invite you up to the bema, to the ark, with our 4 stand-ins for our entire community. Friends, it should have been a blue handout with your Friday flyer. That's a blessing that we're going to need all of your help, our entire community here. You'll see there are a few categories. If that category applies to you right now or has applied to you in the last 3 years, for those couple of moments, want you to be a part of that. Ask you all to please rise. And so, Rabbi, as we've come accustomed to, we hold a Sukkot Shalom over top of people in need of blessing at many moments in our community, over our children, over our teachers. And so at this moment, I picked a lot of short people to do this, as they say. And so in this moment, I want you to turn and face your community to look at all the loved ones whose lives you've been a part of these last 3 years. And we offer this blessing to you. As we prepare for your departure, we look backward at our shared journey. As a community, we thank you for being our rabbi, teacher, and leader. You have guided us on our Jewish journeys. You have helped us reach new heights and achieve new dreams. As families, we are grateful for the time you have shared with us. You have celebrated with us at our joyful moments and comforted us when we struggled. You were our companion through life's peaks and valleys. As individuals, we appreciate the conversations we have shared. You've helped us grow and you have touched our lives. You were an integral part of our team and you have guided us to be stronger for our community. With deep gratitude, we offer you a blessing as your journey continues. May God bless you on this path. May you enjoy the challenges and pursuits which accompany this next chapter of your life. May you be blessed with health and contentment. May you continue to serve our people as teacher and rabbi. May God protect you and comfort you. May all your prayers be answered. Together we say, Amen. You may be seated.
Fix that? Hello? Okay, there we go. I have one more thing for you on behalf of the congregation and the Board of Trustees. I have a little gift for you, something to remember us by, something to make you think fondly of the state of Georgia, and something to help hold up your books. Thank you.
Someone once wrote, "The perfect pastor preaches exactly 15 minutes. He condemns sin, but never embarrasses anyone. He works from 8 a.m. till midnight and is also the janitor. He makes $60 a week, wears good clothes, drives a new car, and gives $50 a week to the poor. He is 28 and has been preaching for 25 years. Is wonderfully gentle and handsome, loves to work with teenagers, and spends countless hours with senior citizens. He makes 15 calls daily on congregation families, shut-ins, and hospital patients, and is always in his office when needed. This piece started making its way around the print world some 50 years ago, and every now and then it reappears every so often, recently attributed to the results of a computerized survey. No version claims to describe the perfect rabbi, no matter how many surveys they do. There is no such thing as a perfect rabbi, despite our egos. We cannot promise perfection. The only thing we can promise, even if we don't need it, is change. Recently, I read Octavia Butler's Parable of the Sower. Written in the early 90s, it describes a dystopian future far away in the mid to late 2020s. Throughout the jarring nightmare of unaffordability and violence, Butler's main character, a teen named Lauren, lays the seeds for a new way of understanding the world, called Earthseed. This blend of New Age religion and philosophy has inspired real followers today. At its core, change. She writes, "All that you touch, you change. All that you change changes you. The only last truth is change. God is change." To my surprise, this mindset parallels a work of contemporary thought called process theology, based on the work of Alfred North Whitehead, and today espoused by many, including Rabbi Dr. Bradley Ertson, the Dean of the Ziegler School of Rabbinic Studies in Los Angeles. Process theology teaches that we, the world, and everything in it, even God, are expressions of continuous, dynamic, relational change. We are interconnected, each to each, and each to all. And everything we do, every choice, every emotion, every experience, impacts each and everyone else. In other words, all that you touch, you change. All that you change changes you. The only last truth is change. God is change. Every week in my quest for growth and change, I study with two different study partners. With one, we study thought. With the other, we study text. This very morning, my friend Stacy and I studied a piece of Midrash. In the book of Exodus, in the midst of remarkable change at the foot of Mount Sinai, God tasked the Israelites to build the tabernacle. To do so, God calls upon Bezalel, son of Uri, son of Hur, and endows him with Ruach Elohim, a divine spirit, granting him the wisdom, the skill, and the knowledge of every kind of craft. In the Midrash, a Rabbi Hoshaya expounds on something vital. A carpenter, he says, who does not have reverence for the power and consequences of their tools is no carpenter. In other words, to quote Spider-Man's Uncle Ben, with great power comes great responsibility. All that we touch, we change. All that we change changes us. Thank you, Temple Kol Emeth, for 3 years of opportunities to make change, to make an impact. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you, Temple Kol Emeth, for caring for me, both in the daily struggles of life and in the big moments. I still cannot believe that a mere 18 months ago, I was recovering from surgery. Thank you for the meals and the phone calls and the notes. And thank you for the time to heal. And thank you, Temple Kol Emeth, for changing me, for helping me clarify what I want to focus on in the coming years. I carry innumerable lessons forward. I am far more than the person I was when I arrived 3 years ago. All that we touch, we change. All that we change, changes us. Thank you, Temple Kol Emeth, and Shabbat Shalom.
I have to follow that. Okay, sure. Let's just go back to our service. That's the easiest thing to do. We'll turn now in our prayer books to page 294 as we prepare for words of Kaddish, the opportunity for us to honor our loved ones, to bring their memories into this space, those who have left amazing impacts on us, on who we are, who have touched us and changed us. And we know we're changed because of them being with us as well. In these times, we think of our loved ones who've died in years past, who this week is their yahrzeit: Jessica Berkeley, Shirley Bloom, William Bloom, Justin Brenner, Harry Brill, Judith Dronsick, Charles Foster, Mimi Gans, Rita Ginsburg, Sadie Gould, Sarah Lerner, Dorothy Edison Levin, Seymour Levy, Delbert Ostrander, Rachel Page, Arnie Parker, Hirsch Pickholtz, Rose Rosenblatt, Viet Rosenthal, Eva Rothstein, Ruth Stiefel, Robin Weinstein, Joseph Wolfert. We're thinking of those who have died in this last year. We are still in various periods of mourning for them. Larry Cohen, Emery Hildebrand, Sam Howell, Rick Hack, Bob Gans, Leon Cohen, Joan Schwartz, Elise Atlas, Janet Heller, Andy Concool, Donna Posen, Samara Lingefelter, Charlene Venner, Helen Kahn-Levine, Isidore Cohen, Israel Sandler, Gary Levy, Joan Bolotin, Barbara Saverin, Joyce Newman, Gerald Rubin, Frederick Frank Zeitz, Barbara Epstein, Catherine Kitty Stoller, Barbara Van Gelderen, Jerome Jerry Goldshine, June Wilson, Dr. Dan C. West, Michael Schwartz, Fred Wiederman, Arthur Newman, Sandra Ruth Schultz, Charlene Danielle, Marcia Kessler, Amy Ridner, Richard Shreedley, Deanna Brown, and Bernard Ullman. If there is a loved one whose name I've either missed and you'd like to add to our list, or if I mispronounced a loved one's name, please feel free to share those with our community this time. We join now in these sacred words together, page 294. At TKE, we rise to support our mourners. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon u'vyomechon, v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalav v'zman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'olam lo me'al maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei dekudesha, barichu. Le'elam mim kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata,
Damiran Be'alma V'imru, Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom B'imromav, V'yaseh Shalom, Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. I want to invite back up our Congregational President, Dale Jacoby, for our announcements this evening.
Here come the kids. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. Just a couple of quick announcements tonight. The Cobb Interfaith Habitat Coalition brings people together to build homes, communities, and hope, and they need you. Join us on Sunday, June 28th, or on Sunday, July 26th, for the Habitat Home Build in Douglasville. No experience or tools are necessary. Please contact Paula or Paul Wilson or Henry Henney tonight if you're interested. The greatest change happens in a neighborhood when people work together. Join us and make a difference. And as we just learned, we change what we touch. We have several events over the summer that are in the planning stages. More details are to come soon, but start thinking about who you might want to invite to introduce to our wonderful community and invite them to attend an event with you. Darn it, I thought I got away from this one. Following the services, join us for our Shavuot Shabbat Charcuterie Showcase. Say that 5 times fast. With lots of delicious dairy delights. Thank you to Candy for sponsoring tonight's Oneg in celebration of Henry's 70th birthday. Happy birthday, Henry. Woohoo! Please return your name tags to the green bins before leaving the building. We appreciate it if you'd slide your lanyard into the back of the name tag. Shabbat Shalom.
This time we want to invite all of our children forward here to the floor for our children's blessing. You'll find that blessing on the inside of your Friday flyer. We need a few adults to hold our Sukkot Shalom, a protective shelter of peace over them. See inside bottom in the blue box. We offer these words together. Be who you are, and may you be blessed in all that you are. May God bless you and protect you. May God's light shine upon you and guide you. May God show you kindness, help you feel good about who you are, lead you to joy and happiness, and support you as you seek a lifetime of love, kindness, community, and peace. And all of our kids say, Amen is right indeed. And we'll end our service this evening with Kiddush and Motzi as a reminder. It's a special festival Kiddush this evening, so you don't have the words. In fact, I had to bring out a different prayer book for us this evening to make sure that we have them. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol amromanu mikol ashon, v'kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'titen lanu Adonai Eloheinu be'ahava, Shabbatot l'menucha, moadim l'simcha, chagim uzmanim l'sason, et yom ha-Shabbat hazeh, v'et yom chag ha-Shavuot hazeh, zman matan Toratenu, mikra kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat mo'adei kodechecha, v'avar uvratzon, b'simcha uv'sason hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat, v'Yisrael v'hazmanim. L'chaim. There you go, get your small sip. Ha-motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together, as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon. Shabbat shalom, Chag Sameach, Laila Tov. We'll see you at Oneg in a few moments.